10 presents Terpenes, the beginner's guide to 5 primary terpenes. What are terpenes? Terpenes are a group of fragrant essential oils common to many foods, plants, and herbs. Many plants produce terpenes in the flowers, leaves, and fruits. In cannabis, terpenes are the pungent oils that give cannabis varieties their distinctive flavors and aromas. Caryophyllene, a compound most often found in several edible plants, such as cinnamon, black pepper, and cloves, along with herbs such as basil, rosemary, and oregano. Caryophyllene is present in hops, a crucial flavoring agent in making beer. Its aromatic notes include spicy, herbal, and earthy scents. Limonene, a compound commonly found in citrus fruits, fruit rinds, as well as the cannabis flower's resin glands. Its aromatic notes include floral and citrusy scents. Linalool is a compound most often found in lavender. This terpene is a natural occurrence in many flowers as well as spices, giving off a pleasant scent. Its aromatic notes include spicy, floral, and citrusy scents. Myrcene is a compound commonly found in mangoes. It occurs often in highly aromatic plants such as mango, hops, bay laurel leaves, and basil. It is often found in ilang-ilang, a tropical flower valued in the perfume industry for fragrance extracts. Its aromatic notes include floral, tropical, fruity, and herbal scents. Pinene, a compound most often found in pine trees, is produced naturally by a variety of plants, whose aromas of fresh pine needles gave it its name. In addition to being present in pine trees, pinene is produced by many herbs such as basil, parsley, and dill. Its aromatic notes include herbal, earthy, and piney scents. All 5 of these primary terpenes will be featured in our terpene collection from your friends here at Speakeasy 710.
Hash oil can be extracted using a variety of solvent and solventless techniques. The most widely used solvent is butane. Butane hash oil, or BHO, is an extremely potent concentrate. Cannabinoids are stripped from the plant through butane extraction, and after a low-temperature purge of any remaining solvent, we are left with a sticky oil or wax. Dabbing is a form of flash vaporization in which potent cannabis concentrates are dropped on a heated nail, creating a quick burst of vapor that is inhaled through a small water pipe or rig. This has been Regina for Leafly. See you next time.
Ever had to wait? It can be so boring. Don't be bored anymore. Apop Media is the premier in-store cannabis network. Our network of flat panel TVs provide unique and engaging content at dispensaries, doctors' offices, and smoke shops. Apop helps to educate patients and consumers while connecting them with the brands and lifestyle entertainment they're searching for. Everyone wins and we all enjoy the wait. Apop Media. Entertain, engage, educate.
This is attorney Maytal Manzuri.
And this is attorney Alexa Steinberg.
And together, we're Legally Blunt. Hey Alexa, after Prop 64 passes, can I get a DUI for smoking and driving?
Absolutely you can. I wouldn't recommend that you smoke in your car.
So how can I get in trouble if I smoke in my car if the cop doesn't see me smoking? Is there a breathalyzer out there that they can test for marijuana?
That's a great misnomer. There's actually no breathalyzer test that can detect any sort of THC in your breath or in your system. You actually have to be driving pretty impaired to get pulled over and tested for DUI, but they can't actually detect whether you're high and have THC amounts in your body.
If you demonstrate impairment by swerving, driving too slow, driving too fast, all of those things, you can get pulled over and busted for a DUI under the influence of cannabis.
And what happens if you get pulled over and the officer asks you if you're smoking marijuana?
The number one way you can get busted is making an admission that you've smoked marijuana recently. We would never promote that you lie to a police officer, but you can always assert your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent and tell the cop to call your lawyer.
Smell is 100% probable cause for an officer to search your vehicle.
Folks, smell is for a search. So if it smells like weed in the car, you're getting searched. Now, there's a difference between having your cannabis in your trunk and having the bong in the passenger seat. One may lead to a DUI, and one may let you go home free. Thank you for joining us as we navigate the weeds of cannabis justice. If you have a story about a cannabis-related DUI, leave it in the comments section.
We want to hear about it. You can find us on Instagram at 420attorneys or online at legally-blunt.com.
This is attorney Maytal Manzuri.
And this is attorney Alexa Steinberg.
And together, we're Legally Blunt. What are the top 3 things to do in a police encounter?
Well, really, the top 3 things are your 4th, 5th, and 6th Amendment rights. Number 4, your 4th Amendment right is your right against any unlawful search and seizure. So remember, don't consent to any searches. You don't have to allow an officer to search your person or your car.
But if you have nothing in your car, you've got nothing to hide, right?
Yes and no. But you also have to remember that you have your 5th Amendment. And your 5th Amendment is?
I assert my right to remain silent.
Do not think that you can give them all this information and it'll dig you out of your hole, because it'll just dig a deeper hole. So remember, assert your right to remain silent if they ask any questions. That includes asserting your 4th Amendment right not to allow any search of your vehicle.
So your 4th Amendment right, I do not consent to a search. Your 5th Amendment right, I assert my right to remain silent. And your 6th Amendment right, I want to see my lawyer. What if you don't have a lawyer?
You can find one. We had a client who went on Yelp and found us at the top of Yelp, and all of a sudden we were their attorney. It doesn't matter if you have one or not. If you assert your right to speak to an attorney, you'll get one.
And it's really a legal function. So if you say, I want to see my lawyer, and I assert my right to remain silent, you've effectively turned on a switch, a force field, and the cops have to stop questioning you.
And if they do continue to question you, your answers could be inadmissible in a court of law.
Don't get bullied into waiving your rights. Even if you have nothing to hide or you've done nothing wrong, you are not required or compelled to make any statements to officers. So remember, I do not consent to a search, I assert my right to remain silent, and I want to see my lawyer. Thank you for joining us as we navigate the weeds of cannabis justice.
Thanks for watching BudFeed. Remember to subscribe.
Every morning, I take a spoonful of marijuana tincture. That's kind of my maintenance to keep the cancer out of my body. Store opens at 8. I always try to be in a half hour ahead of schedule. Most of my clients do know how I fought my cancer and that I am a marijuana user, and I stand by it. I'm Robert. I'm a business owner, I'm a father, and I smoke weed.
When I'm in the gym, I go hard. I do whatever it takes to elevate my game. With supplements, I like to keep it natural. CBD is proven to fight fatigue and aid in whole body recovery. Which is why I choose the Punch C90. With 30 milligrams of CBD and only 4 grams of sugar per serving, I'm getting maximum benefit without compromising my diet.
Hey Bud Feed, it's Wolfie, and today I'm going to show you how to roll a joint. So what you're going to want to start with is your favorite papers. I use these OCB premiums. They also come with crutches. And then you're going to want to get your grinder and then your weed. This is a good size to roll, I think, a decent joint. You probably will have more left over. So what you're going to want to start off with is forming your crutch. No one likes a joint without a crutch or a filter. I find it to be plain rude. If you want to learn how to make an accordion crutch, you can watch the video here. Fold it forwards, backwards, and then forwards again. And then you roll it forward towards you. So now you get your joint ready and your crutch in place. Just make sure when you're grinding that there's no sticks or stems because no one likes holes in their joints. So now you just want to pour your weed into your joint. You want to make sure that there's no extra room or something between the crutch and the weed, otherwise it won't smoke well. Push it down as close to the weed as possible. Make sure you have a rolling tray or something underneath you to catch the extra weed because you don't want to lose all that weed. That weed is still good for an extra joint or a bowl later or something. Basically what you want to do is you want to roll it down so that you can tuck it into the crutch, because that's the key part. Once you have it tucked into the crutch, that's what's gonna help guide you all the way up. And then you can just lick it. I like to use a poker or something to pack it down. Push it down so there's no extra room. That's okay if there's a little bit extra paper. I just like to burn it off. And that's how to roll a joint. If you have any tips, leave us a comment. You can find me at Wolfie Memes on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
If you like our channel, subscribe and leave us a comment below.
Hi, my name is Ricky Williams.
My name is Evan Britton.
My name is Mark Costelli.
My name is Boo Williams.
My name is Jim McMahon.
My name is Chris Cluey.
My name is Kyle Turley. I played in one of the major North American football leagues.
I have 2 championship rings from that big game we play at the end of the season.
In college, I won a trophy that looks like this.
I was a punter for 8 seasons, and punters are football players too.
I also wrote the name of the commissioner on my headband, and everyone lost their shit.
The men who play American football are subject to a life of injury,
pain,
and disease,
both during and long after their careers are over.
And that's why I smoke pot.
That's why I smoke cannabis.
That's why I smoke weed. That's why I smoked weed when I played.
It has, without a doubt, reduced the amount of pain I live with.
It's my body. I know.
But for some reason, the major North American non-Canadian football league refuses to allow players to use cannabis.
Instead of allowing for safe, natural healing,
the sport pushes players towards addictive narcotic painkillers with serious side effects.
So let's get real, Roger.
Football players should be allowed to use medicinal marijuana
without the stigma of it being a banned substance.
Cannabis isn't a drug.
It is a medicine.
Don't make your guest smoke out of something grody. How to clean your bong. This is my simple 2-step solution to a nasty, grody bong. The 2 things you're gonna need are alcohol and Epsom salt. It's like getting a car wash, you know? So yeah, I think it looks pretty good for not having much. And that is how to clean your bong. Thanks for watching and getting high with me. If you'd like, you can subscribe to our channel and like our videos.
What's up, High Times? This is Lucky Meds. I'm a roller for National Joint Rolling League, and we're just here hanging out. I rolled a little Sherman tank, and I rolled a little shark, and a gold little pistol gun.
I finished the diamond ring joint, and I started to do a weave. I mean, I love rolling joints. Anything creative, really. Everybody likes to smoking with me, and I can always get a big group of people over to my house just cause.
My Instagram is Mastering the Art of Rolling. I would say my favorite thing to roll would be the axe blunt.
Yo, what's up? High Times is June the Goon from the National Joint League. The most requests are guns.
Today I rolled a pair of nunchucks with raw papers. Cars, gas tanks, I've done crossbows. The basics of cradle rolling is just rolling either cross joints or tulip. Almost all our creations are made from those basics. So just get into the basics and then just let your mind and create what you like, what you were into.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the warehouse. This is where we do all of our packaging and trimming.
It's like gateway to medicine. I love it. It is wonderful.
Next to the grow house sits Jason Cranford's pharmaceutical grade lab, where he and his staff turn those plants into cannabis oil.
It's really all about keeping the medicine clean. So this is actual raw plant material. This is how it looks when we first start out.
That's a lot of weed.
That is a lot of weed.
Probably 20 pounds, somewhere on there.
And how many of these do you have?
Probably 50.
The medicine that you've sort of devised for autism, is it based only on this plant?
It would be really easy for us to mix like a whole bunch of THC strains together, then mix some CBD oil and do this and do that. But the problem with that is consistency within batches. If I give Erica a bottle today, and then I give her a bottle a year from now, and it's pulled from the same plant, then the lab reports are gonna be the same. So her product will be consistent.
And so what's in this? What are we looking at here?
This is a strain that is very, very low in CBD and high in THC.
What's it called?
I haven't named it yet.
This is a new strain.
Brand new.
THC has been shown to help with autism-related symptoms, easing chronic pain, reducing insomnia, and promoting appetite for wasting syndrome. But it's also the psychoactive compound, meaning this medicine will get kids high. So what happens next? Like, it's a plant. How does it become a medicine?
All right,
Oh
so
my
let me
God,
move
I
this
can't get my hands out of here.
Have you ever seen this much Apop
No.
before?
I just can't go away from it.